What is up, everybody? Welcome to Across the Pond, a homebrew 5th edition adventure. This is our first live stream for this show, y'all. Woo! Congratulations. We did
Yay.
it. We finally made it. Now, we had a couple of episodes that actually happened before this. So if you want to check those out, and those are on our YouTube channel, Goat Gaming Syndicate. Tofu Chipmunk says, finally. Chomping at the bit, waiting for the misadventure. We actually are picking up at a pretty good spot for live streaming. There wasn't like a whole lot of lore that got missed per se. Just some really, really comical episodes that you should probably check out. They're quite hilarious. Real quick, we're just going to jump around the table and introduce everybody and where you can find them so that everybody can get familiar. All you lovely viewers out there, we're going to start with Sam and Adam, who are sharing a camera over here. Hi, how are you?
So we are Sam and Adam. We do Tabletop Tavern on TikTok and Instagram. That is the name of that road.
That's the one.
Yeah. We design and make various tabletop accessories.
Very, very nice. Very good accessories too. I highly recommend going to Amazon and checking that out. They're on Amazon. They're very professional like that.
We'll be sending you that mission later, right?
Next on our amazing cast for today, we have Sadie, who is playing Nova.
Hi, I'm Sadie. I'm also on TikTok as Sadie Oakley, and you can find that at Halfling Haven on TikTok.
Halfling Haven. Some very, very, very funny videos. If you have not checked them out yet, Sadie Oakleaf is quite the character. I highly recommend getting over there and checking that out. And last but certainly not least, bringing up the caboose of the show, we've got Engelwolf, who is playing Anvil, our Warforged blacksmith.
Engelwolf or Chris, however you want to call me. As it is, I'm playing Anvil, so that's pretty much it. And he's just doing what he's gonna do.
Right on. Now, Chris is going to be starting up some stuff on Twitch. If you have not gotten over there, Engelwolf on twitch.tv, check that out and follow so that when he gets things going, you don't miss out on when it all kicks off. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I am Ray, the DM. I'm sure you've seen me on a bunch of the other shows, pretty much just raising chaos, doing what I do best. Most often I can be found with Goat Gaming Syndicate. So here we are, first stream. Let's get into this thing. Thank you to all the viewers who are tuning in. Thank you to our subscribers and sponsors. Without your help, we could not do this. Thank you very much. All right. Now, when last we left our intrepid heroes, Layla, Aodin, and Anvil had all just finished up checking out Layla's stomping grounds in the city just outside, or in the forest just outside the city of Virith. There they met a strange gentleman elf who wears very regal clothing dyed in reds and things of that, which is typically a color reserved for the more wealthy. And this person seems to have a very intimate knowledge of Layla and her actual name. I'm not going to drop any spoilers right this second, but when that is where we left the that particular group. Now, Nova was doing some shopping and got quite caught up in buying some trinkets for her family and parents back home. I like to imagine it was one of those moments where like you were kind of shopping, doing your thing, and then you kind of looked around, you're like, oh, they left me. They left me behind. But luckily, the high priest of Obad High, the temple in Arwich, was able to catch up with you and told you where the party was heading and had already booked you passage aboard the ferry. You are able to set sail, no issues at all. Now, when we pick up this episode right now, you are disembarking the ferry. There's a traveling caravan that is packing up wagons and things like that. They're preparing to head towards Virith itself. One of the more elderly merchant folk kind of walks up to you. He's got the poofy hat going on with like the big plume feather, and he says, will you be traveling with us then?
Where are you traveling?
Oh, we are taking these goods to Virith. We could use a strong sword arm like yours. Are you one of the blade masters?
I know a little bit.
Well, that seems like a very roundabout way to answer my question. So, you are a blade master, or you are not a member of the blade masters?
A member of the Blade Masters? No.
Well, pardon me. I overstepped with the armor and the weaponry and the glory which radiates off of you. I could only have presumed that you are one of them. I would highly suggest you check them out in Virith. I believe you would be a very good fit for them.
I will. Thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, this is not to say you are not welcome to travel with us. I mean, should we come under attack, I'm sure you would do just fine. Your silence is full of confidence. I'm so happy. Well, you can ride up here on my wagon if you wish.
All right, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. The caravan takes off heading towards Virith, taking a very long and winding road through the forest. It's probably going to take about a half a day to travel through all the muck and, potholes in the road. We're going to cut over real quick back to the forest grove of Layla, where the three of you are standing with this finely dressed elven gentleman. Jane, as I said, it is time for you to return home immediately.
Are you my daddy?
It is father. Father. How many times? It's no wonder you live in the forest as you do. Wild animal child you are.
Is it father because I've never felt farther away from you?
I see little has changed your attitude since you've lived out here. Still as feral as ever. Regardless,
Yes, well,
it is time for you to return home. The time for
Daddy,
the
I don't
choosing
have a
is at
soul.
hand. Be that as it may, the time for the choosing is at hand.
You've
All
never
noble
chosen me
women are
before.
to
Why are you
report to
choosing me
Virith.
now? I don't know who you are, father, and you don't know who I am. But I guess duty calls, so let's go.
Finally. It's the first bit of sense you've spoken since you were 6.
Well, I didn't get it from you.
I cannot wait for our business to be concluded. He kind of
Likewise.
leads the way through the forest heading towards Virith in the most direct path possible. Nova, you're riding on the wagon, bumping along, doing the wagon train thing. And it's at this moment you can see Virith in the distance, probably a couple miles away, just these huge, beautiful elven spires that tower above all of the trees. Magic almost radiates from the city itself. And popping out of a bunch of bushes next to the road is your ragtag band of merry adventurers, all being led by who appears to be a very regal and noble elf. All of you kind of, whoa, as this wagon train kind of doesn't even bother to slow down. Like they're going for it. And yeah, all of you see Nova sitting on the, where the rider sits, just kind of hand on the hilt.
Yay, buddy!
I would like to hop down. I'd like to wave at them and hop down.
All right, you hop down.
Vigorously waving back. Vigorous.
I wave back and then just like stop.
I keep going.
Are these friends of yours?
Yes, these are my travel companions.
Oh,
We
wonderful.
are in search of glory and great things.
And wine.
And friends.
Yes.
Well, that's quite a shopping list of things. Except you, Nova, you're so general. You're so vague. You're a mystery, an enigma.
Thank you.
Yes, that was definitely a compliment. Well, you all are welcome to ride on the wagons as we head into Virith.
Happily, I'd like to jump straight on up.
Oh yes, I'd love to see my father on a peasant wagon.
Oh no, I will not be traveling on that. I would rather walk.
You will. I'd like to put him on there.
Wonderful. It's as everybody's getting settled in, getting on the wagons, Anvil goes to climb on the wagon, and it like you could see the springs kind of compress under his weight. It's like the corner of the wagon almost drags on the ground. This giant Warforged is now on there. Aodin, I need you to roll a perception check.
Absolutely. Okay. That is going to be 19.
Perfect. Moments, like seconds before this happens, you see the father figure of Layla begin to kind of mutter something under his breath. And as he does so, he begins making some hand gestures, which are similar to ones that you had seen your master make before, but different somehow. It is in this moment that you notice that he is wearing a ring that is identical to the one that you are wearing, except that the stone within it is a black opal. Like I said, a couple seconds pass by and a shadowy steed forms out of just nothingness. And he climbs aboard and just kind of walks and trots next to the wagons on this shadow steed.
I'd like to immediately lean over the cart towards him on the steed and go, "Can I ride with you? I have some questions."
Absolutely not.
I'll show you a magic trick if you do.
I don't care for your peasant tricks with coins and disappearing bandanas.
No, look, I'm real, and I want to flash the ring in front of him.
Oh, my apologies. Lord Evoker, I see that you bear the ring of our people. Please, you may ride with me.
Okay, I'm going to scramble down as quick as I can, make a little giddy laugh, and get right up on that horse.
Oh, we were friends.
All right, so Eodin and Layla's father are riding towards Virith. The rest of the wagon, it's a very uneventful journey as you approach the city gates. This is a gigantic city, like humongous in scale. Towers that just reach, probably 120 stories into the sky. Massive alabaster skins on everything. Like, it just looks amazing. The streets are narrow because there are so many merchant stalls set up along the way selling everything you could possibly imagine here. There's, exotic foods. You can hear the sounds of blacksmithing. There's multiple horses and mounts to choose from. Like, this is a very large trade hub. The one thing that you all notice that just immediately commands your attention is directly in the center of the city is being constructed the largest base of a structure you've ever seen, made out of pure white marble.
Okay.
Pretty stat.
Pretty good.
Is there any way I can tell what they're building?
Not without going over and talking to the people that are currently working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. Let's find out.
What up, Wild Slayer? All
I'm
right.
gonna stay on the horse, just hands wrapped around her father.
All right. Well, Layla's going to talk to these construction workers. Is anyone else going with her, or do you have other plans in mind?
I probably want to check out the smiths, see like check out their handiwork, see if I can pick up any tricks or whatnot.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'd like to go with Layla.
Okay. Right. So, Anvil, you head off to search for the smithy. Okay. It does not take you very long before you come across the most refined looking smithy that you've seen. Like, most of them are out in the open, they're grimy, they're soot covered, there's ash everywhere. This is like they've got little interns running around with brooms cleaning up as messes are made. The
It's
elves
probably the
are
cleanest
like,
one I've ever seen.
yeah, the elves are taking great care to like make their pieces of work into like art forms. And you do see a number of bows that are actually made out of steel rather than the normal wood.
Ooh. That piqued my interest.
Yeah, there's tons of people that you could talk to. There seems to be one that's kind of heading up the charge. He is a elf that's missing part of one of his ears. Seems older, like he's definitely seen some things. He's got the weathered skin. He's not as fey-like as normal elves. He's very he's seen
Seasoned.
some things. Yes, well seasoned.
Okay.
Noticing you entering into the blacksmith shop, he heads over. It's been a while since I've seen one of your kind. What can I do for you, Warforged?
Yes, I was hoping to learn some of your trade and in turn teach you some of mine. Hopefully, we have knowledge we can trade.
We are always willing to trade skill here. We would be happy to teach you some of our ways in return for the knowledge of yours.
Okay, good deal.
You have yourself a deal. Please, come, pick an anvil.
Okay, I'll probably
And-
pick like one of the grittiest looking ones because I mean, this is what I'm used to at the time because of where I've been.
Right. So like imagine this is like the set of Forged in Fire. Like every tool you could possibly need is at your fingertips. Like they provide you everything you're going to need, and they begin to teach you whatever it is that you would like to learn. So what I need you to do is roll an intelligence check.
Okay. 16.
Wonderful. So the DC was 6. You catch on quite quickly as to whatever it is that you're wanting to learn. I think you had said at one point you wanted to learn bow making.
Yeah.
Okay. So while you are working on that, we're going to cut over to Layla and Nova. The two of you approach the tower. You see just a bunch of commoners, just laborers building this tower as best they can, trying to follow a set of foreman's plans, which look like, they drawn with a quill and paper. So they're doing their best. They're trying. They don't seem to take any note of you as you approach, though.
Hey, what you building?
Hey, poke.
Hey, you, what you doing?
Direct.
Oh, my apologies. We're building. We're building a tower for those who shall not be named.
Why won't they be named?
You would have to ask them.
Are they here?
I mean, not at the moment, but they will be once their tower is complete.
What are they like? Have you seen them?
Oh, yeah. I met one of them once. She was quite beautiful, actually. Almost supernaturally so. Like she used magic to make herself that beautiful. Long flowing robes, quite detestable towards men, as a matter of fact.
Oh, and interesting.
Were you
Yeah,
looking in
she
a mirror?
had a very low view of us.
Oh, what kind of tower is this then? And
Uh,
why would you build something for somebody who detests you?
Well, I suppose that lies in the alternate option, which is death.
Oh,
Death from the nameless ones or someone else?
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed, they're quite powerful. There's a great many of them. They want this tower as like a headquarters. Yeah, they're gonna live here, train here, teach others.
Could you booby trap the tower so they think it's built, and then when they move in?
Why would we do that?
So then you don't die and they don't be mean.
Tofu Chipmunk was in the same wavelength. Well, I mean, I suppose I could do that, but then any of them that aren't in the tower, they would just come and kill us anyway.
That is quite a valid point. Maybe when they all have a sleepover?
I would like to say that's an amazing idea, but they don't seem like the sleepover type.
Well,
More like I want to murder you in a serial ritualistic way to summon demons type.
Oh, they summon demons.
They
Layla,
do,
we
yeah.
should stick around.
We should. We should.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I did not realize that you both were of the nameless. Please forgive me. Please
what?
forgive me.
Why do you think we're of the nameless?
All of the workers begin turning to you and dropping down on the ground. All of them screaming, "Forgiveness! Forgiveness!"
Okay, I want to reach forward and like pull one of them up to like so that he's standing.
I deserve this. I deserve everything.
No, just
Wow.
stand up. We're not of the nameless. My name is Nova. Okay.
I'm Layla. We have names.
Um,
But if you don't believe us, then we forgive you.
why did you think
Oh, this
we
is
were?
rich.
Why did you think we were of the nameless?
You said that you were gonna hang out and wait. I assumed you were of the sisterhood
The sisterhood.
of the nameless.
Huh. Oh. No, we just maybe have an interest in
Demons.
how would well
Oh,
I was trying to
even
figure out
you're initiates. Oh, I'm sorry.
Layla, I was trying not to scare them.
There's no way around it that doesn't say that we're interested in the demons.
Well, it's not so much that we're interested in the demons, but we got to get your soul back.
Just demon-related subjects, not necessarily
Wait.
the demon.
You don't
Stuff
have a
about
soul.
demons. No, but that's not my fault.
Only the highest of those who shall not be named have traded their souls away. Please,
It
don't
was
kill
stolen from her. It was
Yeah.
stolen from her. It was not her fault.
I want my soul.
Wait, I'm so confused.
We're
I'm
not
just a
nameless.
simple man, please.
We're not nameless and you're not in trouble. You may stand up. Please.
He stands up, but like kind of shying away, like, this is a trick. I know it's a trick. They do this all the time. They will wait for me to let my guard down and then they will flog me.
Where's my dad?
He's probably 500 feet away with Eodin discussing magic.
Damn right, I've got a lot of questions.
So why is my father allowing this?
I would like to pull out like a small object. Actually, no. I would like to pick up a stone from the ground, and I would like to cast light on it.
Okay.
And I want to give it to him and say, "Here, take this as a sign of our goodwill."
You have given me a stone.
And
I'm so happy. No one has given me anything before. And look how it glows. It's so beautiful. Thank you. I am forever in your debt. What can I do for you? Tell me, great and powerful Nova.
just please don't be afraid of us. Please.
Is stone equal sock? Is he free now? Tofu
I'm free.
on fire today.
I think we're still working on that part.
I was born into being a laborer. May I follow you? I can polish your armor. I can sew your cloaks back together.
I'm hoping that once we get this situation sorted out here, you'll be able to find your own way.
That sounds difficult. I'd rather follow you.
Come on, free army here. Come on.
You know,
I mean,
as difficult as free will is, I promise it's worth it.
But all great and glorious knights such as yourselves need a squire.
I don't know that I'm so great and glorious yet.
I'm willing
I'm
to
on my way.
trade my life for yours. You have given me a rock.
Oh no!
You can't turn down that kind of commitment.
I can, and I will turn it down.
I am your greatest fan, Nova. I will spread word far and wide of your great deeds.
You will spread word of my great deeds and glory? Thank you. That is the kindest thing anyone could ever do for me.
Well, you have given me a rock, which is the kindest thing anyone has ever done anything for me.
Someone's gonna like just like nod and just kind of just kind of back up like, okay, think we're good now.
Thank you, Nova. I shall never forget you. And they all return to work on this tower after the calamity is over. But they are all still very like side-eyeing of Layla. Like, that one though, that one ain't got no soul, and she didn't give us a rock.
Can I pull out my lute, which I'm proficient in, and just play them a nice little melody?
Oh, that loot.
roll a performance check.
19.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you start playing your lute. It's quite beautiful. Okay. All right. All right. Maybe
It's
she's
not.
not.
It's a little guitar. No. I'm proficient in this instrument.
It's an instrument.
It's a string instrument. I know that.
Not a panpipe, but good try. Good
Right.
try.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least you weren't trying to play like imaginary bagpipes just then.
I mean, to be fair, it rhymes with flute. So I
True.
can see
That
how.
might be it. That might be it.
True. Maybe that's how she plays her lute. She blows on the strings. Yeah, we don't know.
Whatever happens.
It makes it that much more
Yeah.
impressive.
Sound
This
comes
is-
out. Sounds good.
This is Layla we're talking about. Harbinger of Chaos.
It's her instrument. She plays it how she wants.
So, yeah, you start playing your lute, and with a 19, oh yeah, nat 1. They're all like, okay, all right, maybe you're not that bad. Like, how can you possibly have lost your soul but create music that beautiful? That is.
I mean, there's the blues.
Music comes from the heart, not the soul.
the rock man, who was so ecstatic about his new stone, kind of turns to you playing your lute, and those who shall not be named usually come in at dusk. So if you would like to wander around for a bit and return, they're sending only 3 or 4 of them today to come inspect how we're coming along on their tower.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Commoner, whose name I did not catch.
No one asked. No
What
one
is your
ever
name?
asks.
What is your name?
Session
Ivar.
1 all over again.
Ivan.
Ivar. Ivar Stonegift.
Ivar Stonegift.
I've just come up with that.
So that's a new last name, yeah.
That's a perfect surname.
Freshly minted.
And thus begins the tradition of naming your last name after what you did. Good old Stonegift. Now, while all of this is going on, Aoden, you are waist hugging Layla's father, who
Even though we're stationary, I want an iron grip around his waist. And I want a
I mean,
constant
is he
stream of
like
questions.
seconds from calling him daddy?
so he seems disturbed by this level of affection, but also like tolerant because you're wearing that ring.
And the whole time, I just want to be like spewing out questions like, "What's your favorite spell? Where do you like to go for walks? Do you have a spell book? What's your favorite color? How was your day today? How long have you been doing magic? Magic? Do you know magic? Can you show me magic?" Just constant.
Nice. So he kind of takes in all of your questions begrudgingly, and he's look. You must calm down. When we get to my mansion, we will discuss all of these things. To answer your last question, however, yes, I would be more than willing to teach you some of my spells. They are all reliant on shadow. It is kind of my niche.
Hey, I get it. Everyone has they got their little niche. They work it out. My niche is friendship.
Although I trust you have heard the dilemma that is happening here.
No, but I can help you with the dilemma.
Mansion. Layla grew up posh. So it is the time of the choosing. This entire city is governed by one woman, and one woman alone. The Virith seat. When she becomes ill, it is the end of her life. It is guaranteed. All of the noble women are to report for the choosing, where she will choose her successor. Layla, being my firstborn, is required for the choosing.
You say firstborn. Does she have siblings?
Yes, why does that matter?
No, just curious. I like to learn more about my friends so we can bond on deeper matters and truly bond.
I would not worry about them. They are of lesser import than Layla.
Now, that's not very nice, mister. You need to be nice to your kids, okay? Layla said a few things. She said there's been no child support, and I'm just saying we got to be nice to our friends.
They are not my friends. They are my children.
Children
And they
should always
all
be your
have
friends.
their place. They all know their place. Except for Layla, who apparently grew up feral.
Yeah, she might not know how to use a knife and fork, but she's still a lovely conversationalist. She has many good redeeming qualities. Have you seen her bee? She has this awesome bee, honestly.
A bee will not help her to run this city.
You don't know, because you said that one woman runs the city by herself, but that sounds like a lot of paperwork. I feel like, you need more than just one person running a city.
I'm going to be candid with you for a moment. As I said, we will discuss this more at the mansion, but to impress upon you how important it is that Layla takes the reins of this city. That tower is being built by a faction who seeks to destroy all of us wizards who can cast.
You're right, this is a dilemma. Let's sort this out. Let's go. Guys, stop messing around with the statue. Get back over here. Where's Anvil? What's going on? Come on. I need magic, guys.
If Layla becomes the Virith seat, we will have the perfect vehicle to enact any and all laws that we need to within Virith, including getting rid of those who shall not be named.
Okay, chop chop, everyone. Come on. We've got stuff to do. Let's go. Come on.
Noah and Layla, you both approach, and all of a sudden Aoden's like, let's go, let's go.
Go where?
There's a woman, there's places, there's magic, there's not magic. We've got to do stuff. I see the glory rock. Let's go.
Glory rock.
This is
Yeah,
business
none of that
time.
made sense.
Father, did you just call me a vehicle?
I know, I believe he called you a vehicle. Put some weird pronunciation in the middle part of the word.
Elves have a better pronunciation. You're feral, you don't count.
Oh, I'm a feral vehicle.
You are the most feral vehicle I've ever seen.
That is the nicest thing you've ever
I mean,
said to me,
just
Father.
look at the way you pronounce aluminum.
Aluminium, Father. Aluminium. I believe it is you who is feral.
Okay, so we're opening World War III on the stream. Okay, let's do this. Okay,
All right, let's not get too ornery here. What is going on?
Nice. I'd like to squeeze him a little bit and just be like, look, remember the child support. Come on, we had a little buddy chat. Let's go.
What is going on is that I need Layla's help in stopping those who shall not be named.
I would like to look imploringly at Layla and just go, there's magic, Layla, please. Please, Layla.
Well, I think that stopping what's going on is a very good idea.
Yes, Layla. Yes.
What did you have in mind as to, stopping it?
Oh, it's easy. Layla becomes the new Virith seat and places laws in place banning and outlawing any kind of warlocky behavior and immediately ceases construction on that tower.
Hey, you did
I have a
mention
feeling
the,
they won't listen to you.
No, they won't listen to me, but they will listen to Layla.
I don't know. I think we might need actions, not words and laws and stuff like that.
Actions, you say? I am keen to hear what actions you speak of.
Well, first we have to figure out, what exactly they're doing, so we can figure out what to do to stop it.
They're killing wizards. Is that good? Is that enough?
That's a start.
That's a start.
You've been a bit vague, Father.
So at this point, Anvil comes back up, carrying a brand new spiffy looking metal bow. This particular bow made out of a beautiful combination of steel and mithril.
That is a beautiful bow.
Yep, just learned it from the smiths in town. Of course, gotta keep everyone here going, so since you're the bow user, this is for you.
For me?
Mhm.
You really? But it's
Me,
so
really?
pretty.
All right.
This is a lot to take in. I'm a feral vehicle with a beautiful bow. I've never had so many compliments and insults in the space of 10 minutes.
It's just this weird hodgepodge.
If I
This
still
roller
had
coaster
my
is
soul,
going
I think it
sideways
would
now.
go away.
I'm a feral vehicle with a beautiful bow. I love it.
In line with tradition, do we now have to change your last name to like Bogift?
Yeah. Bow.
That's y'all thinking of a new last name.
You can see the ears grinding. He's like, how is this going to work?
Well, I feel we have dallied long enough. Let us return to the mansion before dusk falls, and those who now shall not be named return to the city. I shall put out a banquet for you. And Layla's father begins riding towards his mansion.
I don't want to follow him. He's trying to take us away from the tower where we can help.
Well, we don't have to follow him.
No, I'm not going to. I feel like Eodin is because he has not let go. But
I love that. I love that Sam cannot see Adam, and he's over there like panicking right now.
Look, there's friends and then there's magical friends. Okay, there's a hierarchy. I need to go with him. I feel we have nothing to lose by just going with him to his mansion that's just over there. We can always come back to the tower. It's a very short walk by the looks of it.
we must be there by dusk.
Yep.
I don't like how he assumes that we and everyone and Layla is going to do exactly what he says.
I know. I never have before.
We never have before. I like it. There is nothing saying you have to go with him. Eodin apparently is.
Sorry.
Like, peace, I'm out.
It's been nice knowing you guys.
I'm probably my new daddy.
I got spells.
Why don't we find it a good vantage point to do a little bit of a stakeout and just kind of observe these nameless ones. I did find it odd that as pompous as your father is, he still didn't have a name for them.
No, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. He wants to just distract us with a banquet whilst they arrive as well.
Well, if you don't trust him, I don't trust him either.
Okay. I guess Eodin's by himself.
I'm just leaning into him going, giddy up, magic daddy, giddy up.
I think he'll be all right, and if not, we'll go rescue him later.
Yeah, we'll get him back, but first we'll look at what's going on further.
Okay. So you two are going to plan a stakeout. Go ahead and make some perception checks to find a nice vantage point to hide out. And while they're doing that, Aodin, you are pretty much just riding on the horse. Anvil, what are you doing? Seems like the party's just kind of like you're back with this beautiful bow, and then they're just like
Taking the
I have no idea what's going on.
yeah, they really didn't explain anything.
Just like, okay, we gotta do something.
That's
Okay,
how I've explained every single part of every story that's happened so far. Just random facts. Let's go.
I mean, it's like at this point, I can either follow Aodin to whatever it is he's doing, or I can follow the other two on whatever it is they're doing. But as it is, I was there for none of that discussion, so I have no idea what to do.
Just gonna look back at you, give you double thumbs up, and go magic.
We'll save. Roll the dice and see what happens.
I mean, I'm not into hunt for magic as it is, so I guess I could probably run with the other two because they might need the backup.
Then there's Tofu. Go get some foods to eat at the busy, energetic stalls. That's the next
that would be
episode,
a good
Tofu.
idea.
Don't rush the plot.
It's like that would be a great idea, but Warforged don't eat.
Yeah. Jay Crutchfield says food is always a good plan. Welcome, Jay Crutchfield. Welcome to the chat. Quick moment while Anvil is deciding what's going on here. If you are interested in Pokemons or the Final Fantasies and hot dogs down hallways, go check out Jay Crutchfield on Twitch. He's got a crazy stream that he does. Tofu Chipmunk plays some amazing video games. I think the last one I saw was just the other day. We watched she's playing Yakuza, I think it was. And that was, I don't know how to describe that. No, I have no mods to help throw shout outs right now. I am flying so low and I'm scared, but it's okay. I have a rock. So
Let's glow.
I have shiny.
There you go. There you go. Jay Crutchfield. I can help. Go watch Tofu. Perfect. Anvil, what is your choice? What is your decision?
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and run with the other two, see what they're doing. Because I mean, anything with magic, I'm not a purveyor of magic other than what I'm able to do. So,
All right.
I'm gonna go help with the stakeout.
You are going to the stakeout. Now, what did you two get on your perception checks?
Can't really see it, but it's a nat 20.
Nice.
Good, because I got 9.
Nat 20 for a 21.
So after searching around a bit, there's no like conveniently located tavern or inn that you'd be able to, no cool plot devices like that, because I'm mean. But you do happen to find a small single-story townhouse that is for sale.
Okay, do we...
BT dubs, I have most of the gold and jewels.
We don't need to buy it, we just need to arrange it.
Aodin's riding backwards on the horse, staring at you, jingling the bag of gold.
This is why magic always wins.
So
do
it
we
does
just
not
see
appear...
like a for sale sign or what?
Yeah, it's like kind of boarded up a little bit, and there's like a fable style like for sale sign. So you are certain no one lives in this home.
Is the door unlocked?
The door is actually locked. but the lock can be picked. There are multiple windows you could try to enter. Pretty much any kind of breaking and entering at this point.
I was just trying to do it nicely.
I mean, you've got Anvil with you, who could probably just like Kool-Aid man through the wall. Tofu's got Tofu says check under the doormat and above the door frame.
That makes
It's
too
under
much
the
sense.
fake
I'm sorry.
rock.
Shall we play rock, paper, scissors for who break and enters?
I've got a rock.
Okay, you win. Get us in.
I figure that we're all in this together. I don't really like the idea of breaking and entering, but at least nobody lives here.
No, and we can always repair it on the way out.
True.
We're borrowing. We're breaking and borrowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to smooth over real well with the town guard.
That is a totally viable
Nova is
defense
like
in court.
clearly uncomfortable with this, but she's like,
I mean, Jay Crutchfield's got a point. If you're careful, you can
true.
enter without breaking anything. That's got to count for something.
do any of us know how to pick a lock?
Do you?
Layla?
Little
You
bit
don't know
of-
how to
I
pick a
do
lock?
have proficiency in thieves tools for some reason.
I thought you were a rogue this whole time.
The ranger.
Somebody locks in the forest.
No.
Yeah, but you're the feral child. You know?
There's no locks in the wild.
Why
Okay,
is that
but-
a thing?
And I sort
Why
of
am-
scratch at the lock like really featherly.
Why am I a feral child? I'm a feral vehicle of chaos.
You're basically the feral trust fund baby. Like
Thank you.
There it is. There it is. All right, Layla, I want you to make an attack roll using your dexterity bonus.
Five.
Wow.
No, your claw-like fingernails are not enough to get through the lock. So what's the plan now? What do we do now?
Come on, 3 strapping adventurers being stopped by one tiny door.
I mean, I tried. Nova's too good. My fingernails didn't work. So I'm just going to look
Oh,
at
God.
Anvil with hope.
Or I'm just going to kick the door in. Screw it.
There.
See, I think that would be what, a strength check?
Yep.
All right, well, I rolled an 8.
Okay. What is your strength modifier?
No bonuses.
No bonuses. So my. Okay. So as soon as you said that, Wildslayer said, kick it down. Tofu says, you got to go, oh, yeah.
Can he have advantage if he does that?
Yes. Yes. Because chaos.
Team magic
So,
looking pretty good right about
I got to hear Anvil say, oh, yeah. And then you can roll again.
now. Come on, do it.
Oh yeah!
And that one's worse. 4.
Worth it. Worth it.
Oh, totally worth it. Through some kind of strange over deity intervention, you kick that door for all you're worth, and like dust falls down. The lock jiggles so hard, but it does not open as you kind of take a few steps back. As all of you stand there in complete amazement, like, what is this door made of? It just kind of goes.
Please tell me that me and her dad can still see all of this happening as we're riding away.
You can. Layla's dad's not paying attention. You can see all of this as they become, little dots in the background.
I just want to feel like a moment of pride at them actually getting the door open.
Yes.
At least the door didn't break. So now we're only entering, right?
Yeah, it's open for us. It was an invite.
The door now turns to dust.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. No, you're all good. Were any of the windows unlocked? Now that the door is creaked open.
No. We checked.
All right. So you all can. Yeah, one of them's cracked open.
One's just been open this whole time.
Yeah, it's like
Got plate armor though, like.
Somebody give me a boost. So the three of you are able to enter into this little townhouse that's for sale. It's got dust all over the place. It appears like whoever's selling it hasn't taken care of it in a long time. There is a window that's not like perfectly angled to view the tower, but it's good enough that like if you're kind of standing next to it looking out sideways, you can see it. There's a few leftover bits of furniture in here, so it's not like you're going to be standing or sitting in dirt. You could actually use furniture to sit and do what you need to do. I assume someone has closed the door after entering,
Yeah.
So now all of you are safely hidden inside. Is there anything you want to do specifically before we do a little time elapsing to speed things up?
Well, I feel like we should
stop the furniture.
Like barricade the door.
I mean, I'm guessing at this point it's too late to regain my dignity.
You're a robot. What do you need with dignity?
What are feelings?
I like to imagine that Anvil does have like sense of pride and feelings, so that in that robot voice you can be like, oh. So Aodin is Layla's father finally gets to the mansion. You see, this is like a 4-story mansion with 3 different wings to it. There's massive marble statues out front, like with water, just being wasted all over the ground. There's like a very nice cobblestone walkway that goes up and then around a fountain. Very typical mansion style. A gentleman comes out front wearing fine silk clothing. He's got like a towel draped over his arm, and he walks up to you and says, Master Glynn, it's a pleasure to see you have returned. Your towel, sir. Glynn takes it, pats his forehead, hands it to you. Aodin, would you care to clean yourself off?
Absolutely. I'd like to keep one arm around him as I clean myself off.
A stable boy.
You're going nowhere.
As you both dismount the horse, it just kind of dissipates into a wisp of shadow. Dinner is waiting for you, sir. Will your friend be joining you? First of all, he is not my friend. He
I
is merely
visibly
an
like write
acquaintance.
up at him saying friend, and then visibly get sad when he says not friend.
However, he will be studying with me for as long as he wishes, so make ready one of the guest rooms in the west wing. As you wish, sir. And he heads off to go do so.
Can we have a
The two of
sleepover
you
tonight?
proceed in. Sleepover, nothing, Eodin, my good boy. You're like part of the family. You have a gift with
Tearing
magic,
up.
and that automatically makes you better than any of my biological children.
Oh,
Ooh,
I just
emotional
want to look at him and be
damage.
like, I'm so conflicted right now. I am so conflicted. I'm feeling so many positive emotions.
Emotional damage!
But at the same time, can we please try to be nicer to Layla?
Clown God said savage. So he leads you in, and there's one of those super long, like 50 to 60 foot oak tables that's just completely full of food. And there's his chair on one end and your chair over on the other. Please sit, eat. You seem like you may be a little famished. When was the last time you ate a good meal?
I mean, now that I think about it, there's been like an entire boat ride across an ocean. It's been a while.
Crying shame that us wizards are treated this way.
No, right, we're such nice people. We're just like the friendliest people I've met so far.
Aren't we, though? Simply in the pursuit of knowledge. And yet people like the Nameless Ones want to smite us down.
Yeah, I don't get where they're getting this hatred from, because I haven't met a wizard that I haven't liked.
Exactly. I met you, and you're like a son to me, automatically. I'm blown away by the kindred spirit that we have.
And you're my magic daddy, and that makes me happy.
I prefer father, just so that we are clear.
But Layla called you daddy.
And I corrected her.
I mean, that's probably not the worst thing I've heard her call you.
Oh, that's neither here nor there. All we must focus with on Layla, and I see you seem to have a very good connection with her as well. We must focus on getting her to see that her being the Virith seat is a wonderful opportunity for all of us. We could all benefit from this.
I'm just a wizard. I'm by no means a psychologist, but I feel from what I've seen of your interactions, as great as you are and as fantastic as she is, if you just tell her not to do it, she will do it.
Oh.
Forbid her from becoming it, and the next thing you know,
Eodin.
she'll be there.
Eodin, that is brilliant. Of course, the feral child will do the opposite. Oh.
I mean,
This calls for a drink.
you really kindly asked her to come here, and she immediately didn't and made other plans. So I just feel like that was on.
Only now do I realize the truth in what you are saying. I have tried for so many years ordering her to return, telling her what is best for her, and she's always snubbed me. And now here you are with this brilliant realization. Son, bring your chair down here. You must sit at the head of the table with me.
I'd like to just start pulling the chair along very very weak strength.
Yeah, this is like a 200-pound chair. So it's like...
And every now and again, I just want to stop, like eat a grape off the feast, and then carry on.
Take a breath, like grab
Yep.
a drink.
Got this.
It takes you a good 2 to 3 minutes, but you do get the chair all the way down there, and he pours you a large drinking horn of a type of wine that you have never seen before. He says, "This is a wonderful port, one of my favorite wines. It's actually, it belonged to my great grandfather. It's nearly 2,000 years old."
I mean, I'm not meant to drink alcohol, but like you've been so nice, I'm sure I can have a little bit. A little
Oh,
bit.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, to new beginnings, to the Virith seat. And he offers to do a cheers with you.
A little chink.
He takes a drink and go, yes, try.
I'd like to take that sip and try and like not show the utter disgust on my face, and then in my head just be thinking, why does Layla drink so much of this?
Immediately as that thought exits your mind, roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, no problem. Bear with me.
No problem.
Sound like some powerful stuff.
Well, he's never drank before, and this is 2,000-year-old port. So
okay, that's gonna be 4.
a 4.
4.
Tight lip smile. Oh my, yum.
Tasty.
Yeah,
so delicious.
Yeah. All right. So that's enough with Aodin for now. You'll wake up in the morning.
Back to Ocean 3.
Aodin is now time traveling for mechanical purposes during our downtime in between the sessions. You are an NPC, so I'm gonna have some fun with that.
Okay. I'm ready for that bad tattoo on like a private area. That's fine.
The wizard staff.
What happens
Books
in
for
Virith
life.
stays in Virith.
Exactly.
Now back to you three. Dusk sets in, and like clockwork, you see 3 figures approaching the tower. You see Giftstone is now cowering in front of these 3 people, groveling. They're wearing like maroons and purples and like just very kind of like not black, like, hey, we're evil, but very somber tones. Like very like e-girl style. Oh no. Me and Magic Daddy gonna go on a bender in Virith. Of all the things I never want to hear said again, it's like top 80.
I might be an NPC, but I can still ruin it for you.
So what are the 3 of you doing?
Well, I have also been drinking in this time.
Of course. I mean, that's just Layla.
I mean, I don't feel like I needed to mention that. I think it was obvious, but yeah, I'm kicking back on the couch, just drinking, waiting.
Okay. So who is actually keeping watch at this point? Who has seen these women approach? All right.
Yeah. I'm over by the
me as
window.
well.
Yep.
All right. So Anvil and Nova have been keeping watch. Layla's just kicking it. So what are you 2 gonna do now that you see the nameless ones have arrived?
Can we tell if they can we tell what race they are, or if they are, if they look similar or anything like that?
Roll some perception checks. They're all like leaning into the windows like this even more now, and Layla's just back there throwing it back.
That's a dirty
Dude.
20.
Nice.
I got a total of 15.
Nice.
All right. So both of you kind of like whispering to each other, like, "Oh, I think that's that. Do you see? Does that one have pointed ears? Does that one?" There is an elf. There is a halfling, and there is a very clearly identifiable tiefling.
That is interesting.
Hey guys,
What do
you
you?
Oh,
Oh, there's an elf and a halfling and a tiefling among the nameless ones.
oh. What are we meant to do with that information?
Well, I don't know yet.
Wait, Nova, don't you need a tiefling? No, I need a tiefling. One of us needs a tiefling.
Wait,
No.
I remember
That's
something
me.
about a tiefling helping us.
Indeed.
a tiefling.
Let's get her.
Do you mean that we should go talk to her?
No, we should capture her.
Oh,
That's not a 60.
Well, we can find out what she's doing here, and maybe we can get my soul back, and we can do lots of things. And I don't know, I've drunk a lot of wine, guys. Why are you listening to me?
well, in that case, then maybe we shouldn't capture her right now.
Okay.
Maybe we should keep watching them.
Yeah, we should just watch for more now.
All right. As you all continue watching, they start inspecting the tower a little bit more closely, looking at things, and they're, making hand gestures about like, taller, this, that, they're just making all these motions and commotions. And then you see the tiefling kind of pull out a rod from under her cloak. It's very elegantly carved. On the head of it appears to be carved into like a black dragon's head, and she just kind of like wallops him a couple times before turning her back to him.
No.
And that's where we're going to end this session. Thank you all very much for tuning in and checking this out. I got to leave you all with something to think about until next session.
I hope he still has a stone.
Yeah. I wrote him on my allies page.
Oh, poor Gibson.
Which are conveniently in these journals we make. Wink, wink.
Oh, thank you all very much. Thank you to the players. You all are absolutely amazing. This was a lot of fun for an RP episode. Anybody that tuned in, make sure to tune in next Wednesday when we come back. We are actually going to be doing a little bit of combat with our RP. I have a feeling. I'm sensing fighting. Maybe not. The players might surprise me. But thank you all very much. Remember, if you haven't been to Jay Crutchfield, Tofu Tavern, the Tabletop Tavern on TikTok, Halfling Haven on TikTok, Engelwolf on Twitch.tv, all these amazing places. Go follow. Go to Goat Gaming Syndicate on TikTok. We have our Discord link, and from Discord, you can pretty much get into all of these different socials and check out everybody's stuff. We all enjoy your presence, and we love you as a community. Thank you all so very, very much. Real quick, we are going to raid on over to Gaming is Life, who is playing Dead by Daylight. Thank you all very much. One last time. We will see you all next time. Bye. Peace.
Bye.
Toodle.
Toodles, 10 seconds to the raid. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't end broadcast. Uh-oh.